Give me. Get up here. Yeah, it's definitely cold, William. Hey, buddy. Happy birthday. Hey, Virginia. Hey, Zeke. Hey, Angie. So it's been a good one so far, William. That's good. And for the ones that's coming in, today's William Smith's birthday. If y'all want to tell him happy birthday. Virginia saying hey. Virginia's telling William happy birthday. Hey, AR. Hey, thanks for coming in. Angie saying happy birthday. Hey, Pam. Angie saying hey. John saying good evening, Jeff and Tootsie from you know where. Yeah. I'm getting to see some snow. Hey, Linda. Linda saying happy birthday to William. Hey, David C. Perkins. It's me, David. There's Fred and Connie. Fred is back up to 15 now. It was 14. It's 15 now. We're getting in a heat streak. Virginia saying hey. Pam saying happy birthday to William. William says the South isn't prepared for all this ice, so I couldn't roll today. Yeah, I don't blame you. The main road right here is fairly clear, but I come in from a different way, and the way I came in, the roads were getting covered on these, well, I don't really want to call it's still a main thoroughfare, but it's, I guess, a back road and a roundabout way, but it's really not. But I mean, it's not slicko. I mean, I think it's so daggum cold. This snow's like a dry snow. Fred saying hello, Fred, Frozen Jeff and Tootsie. Pam saying happy birthday to William. Let's see, I read that. Sorry. Hey, Dennis Jackson. Hey, babe. We're here just getting the TV on, saying hey to everybody. Fred's telling William happy birthday. Hey, Linda. She's saying hey to Virginia and everybody. William's thanking everybody for the birthday wishes. Angie's talking to Pam, asking her if she got a lot of snow. There's Gary with 2 R's. Hey, buddy. You getting back to normal, Gary? After that surgery and stuff? Angie's saying hey to Dennis Jackson. Guess we're waiting on Larry with 2 R's to come in. TME TV, there's the stars. Well, one of the stars, because I'm sure Tommy's probably, well, I don't know, Tommy might not be working, because I know y'all got a lot of snow. Teresa, is Tommy with you, or did he have to go to work? And you don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Virginia says 20 feels like 6. We got 4 inches of snow. Hey, Blaine. Hey, from cold South Carolina, it's 47. Lord have mercy, Blaine. 47's nothing. Try 15. It was 14 at one point. I went from 27 to 14 or 15. Well, 14, but it's 15 now. William says, I've driven on ice in Shreveport, Birmingham, and Champaign, Illinois. It's a little sketchy. Oh, yeah, I mean, driving on ice, I don't care what you got. Unless if you got tire studs, you're not going nowhere on ice. Virginia saying hey, or Fred, Connie saying hey to everybody. Linda says, Virginia, your fudge recipe was fantastic. Thank you. And Pam says, no snow in South Carolina. Yeah, we didn't get any snow either in Lenore, Pam. I've had to come up to the mountains. I knew it was still snowing up here. So I figured but I came the long way around. I didn't come straight up from home. I went to Wilkesboro. And then after I got out of Wilkesboro, I started seeing the snow. And I said, yep, it's going to still be snowing. Gary says he finally got to get out and drive around today. That's good, Gary. Dennis is saying hey to everybody. Virginia's saying hey. Angie's saying hey. John says, hey, you're in a heat wave down there. If you've got 14, it's 5 up here in Ohio. Yeah, I know it's a lot colder where you're at, John. David says, it's not here in Campbellsville right now. Linda's saying hey. David's saying it's 9 where he's at. Virginia's saying hey. And glad that it turned out good for you, Linda. Dennis is saying hey to everybody. Fred's saying hey. William says, can you believe it's going to be in the 70s here next year? I know it. I saw where we're supposed to get back warm after about the middle of next week. Virginia's saying hey. Fred and Connie saying hey. You're getting snow. We ended up with 7 or 8 inches. Yeah, I know y'all got it pretty good. I'm actually up in the mountains right now. I'm up in Boone. Jimmy Spencer, hey buddy. What's up, Jeff and Tootsie, buddy? Just got out of the shower. Hey, Diane. It's 12 where she's at. Feels like 0. Jimmy saying it's 12 where he's at. Virginia's saying hey. Blaine's saying hey. Hey, Patrick. Hey, babe. Angie's saying nice video to me driving around in the snow. Fred and Connie saying hey. Jimmy's saying hey. Linda's saying hey. And Jimmy says that they got 6 inches of snow. I don't know how much Boone's got. I won't say 4. I think it's what I heard on the news. Don't quote me on that. But it's definitely, and I guess I'm having, this first time I've had to use the windshield wipers. So I'm having to get used to where it's at. Gary's saying hey to everybody. And I know a few of y'all's told William Smith happy birthday, and some of y'all wasn't in here yet. Today's William Smith's birthday. So if any of y'all that didn't know about it yet that's came in, I'll leave that up to y'all. It's cold though, it's for sure. I mean, I'm surprised it's peppering down the snow like it is. I figured it'd have done been over with. Everybody's saying hey right now. William says he's aging. No, you're not, William. Just do like me. Just still think you're good and young. Stay young at heart. That's what I'm doing. And the wind's blowing like crazy. Blaine's saying happy birthday. David's saying happy birthday. Gary says, talking to birthdays, I haven't had one since January 19th last year. So you got one coming up, Gary. Jimmy's saying hey. Linda's saying hey. Patrick says he's got 9 inches in Kentucky. And then Jimmy says, hey, Gary, with 2 hours, which he's talking to his phone, so that's why it's writing that. But he's saying hey to Gary with 2 hours. And then William's telling Gary with 2 hours, happy upcoming birthday. Everybody's saying hey right now. I appreciate y'all coming in. Gotta remember to keep it where y'all can see, because I'm sitting still. I didn't have a lick of snow because it's a dry snow, but where it's melting on the windshield. I wonder what made gas shoot up today. I noticed that. It shot up big time. I think it jumped like 30, 40 cents. Everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. I wanted to see, because we were supposed to have got snow. Let's see, today's Tuesday. Yeah, we were supposed to Got in snow yesterday. Didn't see a lick. I think it snowed like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning for just a little bit, but I was asleep, so I didn't get to see it. You know, if it did, I missed it, because by the time I got up, it wasn't doing nothing. It was just cold, and that's it. Okay, 30 cents. Gary's saying his went up 30 cents. Yeah, that's what I say. It. I don't know what's made it go up. I didn't hear anything on the news today. Everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. William says, anybody ever had chicken pot pie soup? It's good. I don't know about chicken pot pie soup. I know what the chicken pot pie is. I don't know about the soup, though. Pam saying hey. Because I thought about going somewhere else, but then I thought, shoot, I won't make it there in time. So I thought, well, I'll go towards Boone, see what's happening. Sure enough, I'm getting to see some snow. Blaine says he loves some good soup. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Blaine says vegetable beef is my favorite soup. Yeah, I'd say the vegetable beef soup's probably the popular one, at least around here where I'm at, or from. That or the Campbell's. Just regular tomato soup. I don't know if y'all caught on to my title or not. Instead of it being driving Miss Daisy, it's driving Miss Tootsie. Come here. I'm gonna flip the camera around so they can see you. Come here. Come here. Come on, get up here. I know you're cold, but you're not that cold because you're wrapped up. Come on, hop up here. Dennis is saying hey to everybody and says it's 11 degrees right now where he's at. Blaine says you would be snowed if you was in Pigeon Forge, right? I don't know, Pigeon Forge didn't get it like everybody else. Like Knoxville got hammered. But Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, I mean, it's white on the ground, but the roads never did turn white. Yeah, tomato soup and grilled cheese. There you go, Blaine. Blaine, let's see, Virginia says, I'm surprised you even came on. I figured you'd be playing VR game. No, I was earlier today, Virginia. I was playing earlier today. And Jimmy says, hopes everybody stays warm. Come here, get up here. Hop up here. I had to get with the chat again. Come on, hop up here. Hop up here. And I know good and well you ain't no see it. There you go. I'm gonna flip the camera around. Because we're close. It's the only thing I hate, this thing's so close where y'all can't see her. She got beautified today. And me and her's matching. She's got her Bucky's outfit on. But I need to, that's the only thing. I don't know if I can get this thing to swing back or not. No, it don't. That don't let it. Anyhow, sorry about. Let's see. Well, looky who it is. Yeah, it's me and the furball. So how's Leslie doing? Blaine says Knoxville, Nashville got it bad. Yeah, I know it. Jimmy says my favorite thing anymore is a big old roast made from scratch. Fred says wish we had gotten some snow. Not this. I know it, Fred. I had to come all the way up here in the mountains to see the snow. Hey, Denero. Hey, buddy. Greetings from Athens, Georgia. 24 degrees here. So you're a little bit warmer than Fred. I think Fred said it was 20 or down to 19. What is it now, Fred? It's for whenever you just texted me. Virginia's saying hey. Leslie's saying hey. Angie says, what a beautiful Tootsie. Thank you, Angie. Leslie says, Leslie is good, okay. Glad to see you. Jimmy saying hey to Leslie, and Linda saying hey to Leslie, and I'm caught up at the moment. Yeah, she got her new scarf, and of course she's in her Bucky's outfit. I thought I had a red shirt that had, because this is the 40th anniversary one that I got on. I thought I had a normal, so I'm gonna have to. Looks like I'm gonna have to buy another shirt. Get a normal red one. So it'll match hers. I thought, and I might have it and just didn't see it. And it might be in the hamper. I might already wore it. I can't remember. I got so many of them. Fred's saying it's down to 19 where he's at now. Leslie says it's 11 here. Feels like 1 degree. She loves it. You can have it, Leslie. I'm in 15-degree weather right now up here in Boone. It was 14 at one point, but it's still holding at 15 at the moment. Blaine says, same, Leslie. I love this time of year. Well, I only like it if it's snowing. I'll flip it back around because I know some of y'all just now getting in here where you can see the snow. And guess what? Hey, I learned something on this car that didn't know. It's all this high-tech mess. So I went, instead of coming straight up the mountain from home, I went around to Wilkesboro and came that way. Like I said, it was not till I got in Boone, till I got into snow or whatever. I don't know yet if I'm going to chance it going back down the mountain, down 321. I'll just have to, they usually keep the road pretty good shape. It's definitely fine out here on the main highway. But anyhow, what was I going to say? What was I going to tell you? Oh, yeah. So I'm coming up 421 from Wilkesboro to Boone, and I cut my bright lights on. Well, next thing I know, car comes at me and my bright lights go off. Car passes, bright lights come back on. This thing's so daggum smart, it knows when a car's coming at you, so it cuts the bright lights on and off for you. So I don't even have to worry about flipping the lights or whatever. And I did not know that it done that the car did that. That's what's crazy. So learned something tonight on that. I'll flip it back around. Let's see. All right, right there's where everybody's saying hey to Leslie. Leslie says it's getting down to 3 tonight with negative feel-like temperatures. Good Lord, you can have it, Leslie. William says we're supposed to be at 19 tonight. That's rutting weather. And Virginia says she's ready. Yeah, I'm ready too for summer, Virginia. At least spring. David says it's 78. His lazy boy recliner. Yeah, I know, smart car. You're right, Pam. All these darn high-tech cars, all this technology. Hey, Diamondback. Hey, Jeff and Tootsie. I didn't get the notification you were on. Hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, we're good. We're good, Diamondback. Appreciate you coming in. Diane says low of 6. Tomorrow's 28. I'm trying to think of what it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to get like 14 where I'm at tonight at home, and then like mid-30s for the high tomorrow. Blaine says my mother-in-law's car keeps bright lights on until the car's detected. It's a game changer. That's the darn truth, Blaine. It was flipping me out. I didn't know that it did that. I just so happened to, before I flipped them off, they flipped off themselves. And Pam says she's ready for spring. Everybody's saying hey to everybody right now. I'm caught up at the moment. But I figured, I don't know. I don't think there's a Highway 55 up here, Fred. I'm not in Lenore. I'm in Boone. I don't know if there's a Highway 55 up here or not, to be honest with you. Leslie's saying, hey, Jimmy says it's supposed to be, oh, it retracted before I could read it. Blaine says flipped them off. Wait a minute, flip two? Oh, yeah. Talk about the high beams. Linda's saying, hey, Diamondback saying, hey, Jimmy says it's supposed to be 5 here in the morning. and windy. Yeah, it's definitely windy up here. It's not blowing too bad where I'm at the moment, but it's definitely when seeing if the wind, as long as the snowflakes don't hit the windshield, then it don't pile up on here. Everybody's saying, hey, Leslie says, any lingerie shops up there we could look at? Yeah, there is one, I believe, Leslie. I believe there actually is one. I'm trying to remember where it's at. I've never been to it, been by it, like the ones at Pigeon Forge. I'm not like Larry. I don't pull into them, except for that one time during the live. Where I was, well, to the both of them that's over there in Pigeon Forge. I just pulled in the parking lot for the heck of it. Jimmy's telling Virginia that he got 6 inches at the moment, and okay, Virginia was asking Jimmy. I'm trying to think of where I can't remember where the darn lingerie shop is up here. I think they got one, but I can't remember where it's at. I know where the one is in Hickory. I know Hickory's got one. I think Boone's got one too. Leslie says, speaking of inches, I was hoping to get around 6 inches. Leslie, where's Larry at? Is he not home from work yet? Better not hear Larry hear you saying that, Leslie. Leslie's laughing. I'm in Boone, Virginia. I'm up in the mountains in Boone, just above my house. There goes a snowplow, a little pickup truck with a snowplow. Leslie saying hi to Diamondback. The windshield's starting to freeze up. I better cut some. Let's see, where's my. There we go. Switch it to the front. Still having to get used to where all the buttons are at. Run the fan down because I don't want my windshield wipers to freeze up. Virginia's saying hey to Larry. Leslie says he's sitting right beside me watching you on Roku. He thinks I'm fun. Everybody say hey to Larry. He's too good to get on and chat. He's just sitting and watching. I'm just picking, Larry. Don't you get mad at me. Leslie says, hi, Virginia. He's charging his phone a little bit before he... Oh, okay, so his phone... Larry, you got to do like me and remember to keep it charged. I made sure I put mine on a full charge before I went live tonight. I do have a cord in here, but I won't need it. Shouldn't need it. Because I'm not going to... Because if I decide to go back around my rear end to get to my elbow back home, it'll take me a little longer. I mean, I'll still stay on till 9:30. It'll just be a little bit later before I get back home. Everybody's saying hey to Larry. Virginia says I'm bundled under the covers. You not got any heat on, Virginia? No, I'm just picking. My grandmother, same way. I mean, she'd keep it warm in her house, and she'd still be wrapped up. Larry's saying hey to Linda. Diamondback says beautiful snow. Thank you, Diamondback. Yeah, that's the reason I come up here. I saw on the news where it was still snowing up here, and I thought, well, shoot, I'll just go to the mountains so that way I could see some snow. It's been a while. Yeah, it is. It is. I would go back out this other road the way I came in, because where there's a lot more stores, it's all lit up, and it really makes the snow pop. As far as, boy, look at that wind blowing. There's no way I'm getting out in this mess. Tootsie, you'll just have to hold it. Thank the Lord she don't have to go. Larry saying hey to Landon, and Leslie says it looks so pretty there. Thank you, Leslie. Hey, Candace Hill. Hey, thanks for coming in. She's saying hey, everybody. Jeff and Miss Toots. 64. Lord, you're like Dancing Teresa, Virginia. No wonder you're bundled up. Dancing Teresa does the same thing. They keep theirs around 60, I think. And I told them, I said, well, you ain't going to have to worry about Fat Boy coming and visiting you. That's too cold for me. Jimmy saying, what's up, Larry? Candace saying, hey. Fred saying, hey. Williams says, you got her Paul boots? No, because she's good to go. She won't have to go till we get home. She's good to go. I still have them, though. They're just, I don't have them with me because I'm not going to let her, because I don't have any towels in this car yet. So but she'll be all right. She's good to go for a while. Because that's what I say, I made sure she went before we left tonight. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Matter of fact, I probably need to wash them, William. Her little snow boots that I got her a couple years ago. Candace says, I haven't moved from my electric blanket for 3 days. How cold? Hey, Candace, how cold is it where you're at? Everybody's been telling their temps. Leslie says, I love cold room to sleep in. Good for cuddling. Well, I mean, I get that as far as when it's time to go to sleep. But if I'm awake and I'm up and about, yeah, I mean, I've got mine at 68. And sometimes I get chilly. But then that heat finally kicks back on, and then I'll be back warm. Virginia says, I don't get sick either. That's healthy temperature. Well, that's true, Virginia. Well, yeah, 60 degrees is sleeping temperature. That's the key word, sleeping. Not while you're awake. When you're awake, at least put it to 68. And then Candace says, nor has my dog, I think she's meaning doggies, I think. Hadn't moved. John says, gas spike today from, yeah, we just talking about that a little bit ago, John. It shot up 30 to 40 cents. Candace says, it's been -5 for a few days. Once they say 0, I say, see ya. I'm right there with you, Candace. Blaine says, Leslie, tell Larry I'm headed to him for cuddles. So, hey, Larry, you'll be able to stay warm. Blaine's going to keep you warm tonight. He's going to cuddle up with you. Just make sure it's pillows you're holding and not something else. If y'all know what movie that's from. Where's your other hand at? Between 2 pillows? Those are not pillows. Jimmy's saying, hey, Lizzie says he's getting on for that, Blaine. Hey, there's Larry with 2 R's. Come on in, Blaine. Let's spoon. There you go. Just like I said, though, just make sure it's between actual 2 pillows and not something else. William says, guess, after the, and little sons of guns. Well, I mean, they knew who was going to win it. They knew who was going to win it. Hell, they was calling it before people even went and voted. At least that's what I heard through the grapevine. Hey, Lordy. Candace says, yes, Sophia is attached to the electric blanket too. Okay. And Blaine's laughing at Larry. Candace is saying, hey, Leslie says, speaking of Iowa caucus, whoa, woohoo. And Candace is saying, hey to Leslie. Yeah, planes, trains, and all. I knew Leslie'd know. Hey, Kentucky Leisure. Yeah, Kentucky Leisure knew it too. I figured some of y'all would know. Candace says, last night it was such a fun night on Twitter. I love liberal tears. Hey, Lordy. Let's see, Candace, Leslie says, they're so sweet, Candace. See, I was going to tell y'all right quick. So I found a few more things on the VR. And it's in the Horizon World app. uh, there's like escape rooms where you got to run from stuff without being caught and see how long you can last. One of them's Michael Jackson, and I think I might have lasted maybe 2 minutes is the best I've done so far. It's hard. It's hard. As far as the shoot 'em up game that I've been playing, oh Lord, I've done beat that. I'm maxed out as far as the levels. So if I play it, I'm just in there playing for fun, blowing heads off. Watch YouTube shut me down now because they blocked that comment where I was saying that in Fred's live last week. But it's a game. Talking about blowing heads off in a game, YouTube. Not in real life. Just so we can clarify. And then Candace says, ain't they though? See how found that one as far as the escape rooms. What was the other thing I was going to tell y'all? I've made some friends in VR, and one of them invited me to a world that they had created. And what's crazy is, and of course, it's not like the real fishing VR. So everything you're seeing as far as scenery, it's all, like animated or however you want to call it. But it's a hotel and / bar, and it's 27 stories high, and then it's got a rooftop, and you can go to the rooftop, and I think there's like a jacuzzi or a pool, I can't remember, on top of it. But then you can jump from the roof all the way back down to the ground, 27 stories up. Not only that, you can go in there, because I talked to the lady that her and her husband had created this world, and you can pay them $20. Now, I hadn't done this, but you can pay them $20, and you can buy a room on whatever floor you want, which, if I was to do it, I'd get 27. I like being high up. So I'd want the top floor. There goes a bozo with no lights on whatsoever. Anyhow, back to the story. But you can buy one of the rooms for $20 on whatever floor you want. Then it becomes yours for lifetime. That's it. $20, one and done. But then you own it, and then you can go in there and decorate it however you want to. Move stuff around, add stuff, whatever, and then that gives you access to invite people, like say your friends. It'd be like doing it in real life. Invite them to your home, and you go and hang out and talk, whatever. But I thought that was pretty cool. Larry, it's about mileage wise, I want to say 17. Fred, look at it. Well, no, Boone might be a little bit farther than that. I think Blowing Rock's 17. But Fred, look that up for me right quick. Lenore to Boone. Is it 23? Give or take, something like that. Blaine says Michael Jackson only lasted a minute usually. Yeah, you're right, Blaine. John says, I saw on my news feed Knoxville last night to close down the airport until today. Okay, yeah, he's talking about where the weather shut down Knoxville. Yeah, because Knoxville got it bad, and Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg just missed out as far as deep snow. Candace says, Jeff, is that fishing game a phone? No, it's on the VR, Candace. It's on the VR also. It's called Real VR Fishing on the Oculus, the MetaQuest. Diamondback saying, hey. Hey, James. Hey, buddy. Fred saying, hey. Larry saying, hey to Fred. So I'm caught up now at the moment. Jimmy saying, hey. I think it's 20 or 20 some miles, Larry, from Lenore to up here. Of course, you get to Blowing Rock before you do Boone. But now here's the kicker. Not many people. Well, I mean, there's people that know, but but when I'm saying local wise, there's a few that I know that doesn't know that Blowing Rock's actually a higher elevation than Boone. Boone's like down in a bowl as far as in the mountains wise. It's a lower elevation than Blowing Rock. So that's why Blowing Rock will sometimes get hit harder than Boone, because they're a little bit higher in elevation, not by much, but just a little bit. Jimmy saying hey, Fred saying hey, Leslie says Google says 27 miles 45 minutes. Yeah, I mean, that 45 minutes, yeah, that's if you drive, you know, the exact speed limit or something like that, because usually it takes me about 40 minutes. I can do it in 40 minutes from where I'm at right here, because I'm not far from where I camp up here when I do camp up here, and it's usually a 40-minute drive from that campground that's up here behind me to back home. It's 27 miles. I couldn't really, I knew it's 20 some. But I appreciate it, Leslie. Thank you for doing that. Hey, Amanda. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage number 2 Hollywood legends, Amanda Barnes and Brooke Shields. Amanda, you're crazy. You're crazy. Larry says, wow, you traveled far to show this snow. Thanks, Jeff, for doing it. Oh, Lord. Hey, Larry, I actually went around my rear end to get to my elbow to show all this, because I didn't come straight up the mountain. I didn't really know how, right there, right before Blowing Rock, you got to really watch it. So I went out to Wilkesboro and came in the back way. And of course, it was smooth sailing till I got into Boone. I was showing her earlier, John. I'll put her back on here for you. Yeah, Virginia says 27.7. Thank you, Virginia. Diamondback says, how far is Beach Mountain Ski? From where I'm at right now, it's a good another 30-minute drive, give or take. I'm still a good little ways from Banner Elk and Beach Mountain, which it's even colder, and I'm not even about to attempt to go that direction, because I guarantee the roads will be bad from what I saw on the news. And y'all can actually look that up. There's a webcam up there at Beach Mountain, and it wouldn't surprise me if they're not around 0 degrees as far as the actual temperature. Fred says, thanks, Leslie, for doing too many things. Amanda says, please say hello to Marie Haggard and Kenny Rogers. Good Lord. Virginia saying hey to James. Hey, Dry Creek. Hey, Rob and Denise. How are y'all? Y'all still over in the exciting city of Pigeon Forge, or have y'all headed back home? Because I know y'all, if y'all did, I know y'all had to drive through some snow. Everybody saying hey to Rob and Denise. And Dry Creek saying hey to everybody. Amanda says, I'm going to eat a snow cone. Oh, hey, go right ahead, Amanda. It's a little too cold for me to be eating snow cones right now. Candace says, waves to the skeletons Amanda's hanging with tonight. Candace. Linda saying hey to Rob and Denise. Dry Creek saying hey to everybody. Amanda saying hey to Candace. And Blaine says, don't do it if it's the first snow of the year, Amanda. That's right. In case you didn't know, Amanda, since you grew up in the what she always say, in the Henry Ford area. It's not Henry Ford. What the shoot? I can't think of the darn president. Anyhow, yeah, you don't eat the first snow, Amanda. Just in case you didn't know that. And look here, she's putting NyQuil in snow. Larry says we're supposed to get a couple of inches Thursday and Friday. I'm off work then, so I'll be singing "Let It Snow, Let It Snow." Hey, Larry, you need to just leave Leslie at the house or whatever and go live. And then that way you can show the snow to us up there in Ohio. Since Leslie don't want to ever go live anymore. See, hey, Virginia, you're not the only one that we give crap to about not doing videos or live shows. We play fair with everybody. I give the Harvey Five crap for not going live anymore. They used to. Everybody's saying hey to Amanda. Amanda's saying hey to everybody. Candace says, Toots can make you a snow cone. Dennis is saying hey to Rob and Denise. Diamondback says, I rented the chalet on top of the advanced run at Beach Mountain for a week with my ex. Well, hey, that's cool, Diamondback. I never skied at the beach. I've been to Sugar Mountain, which is back there and back down just a little ways from beach. I showed that last year, actually. That ski slope went live up there. And because I thought about going there tonight, and I thought, I'm not going to chance that with this car. I don't want to wreck it. I hadn't had it but just a few weeks. Well, I guess a month now. I guess Lexi's a month old now. But anyhow, I've skied at Sugar Mountain, and then of course Appalachian. That's the only two ski slopes that I've skied at. I didn't go to Hawk's Nest back then when it was a ski slope, and I hadn't skied at Beach Mountain. I'm trying to think. I swear there's one other place that I'm missing that I went skiing, but I don't guess it is. I guess it's just been App and Sugar. Let me get caught back up to you guys. Let's see. Jimmy saying hey to Dry Creek. Dry Creek says no, we got out of there before it started, and they're home now with negative to holy moly. Hey, y'all can have it, Rob and Denise. Minus 20 wind chills. Good Lord. James says avoid the yellow snow. That's right. Amanda says turn up the heat on 85. And then Candace says sucks, huh, Rob? Talking about the weather. Rob and Denise is saying hey to Dennis and Teresa. Lady says, NyQuil jokes. They never get old. And Amanda's saying turn it on 85. And then David says, I learned to write with my name in the snow. Now you talking about writing your name in yellow, David? I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Dry Creek saying hey to Jimmy. Leslie says, dish it out, Jeff. I can take it. I still won't go live. Yeah, well, I didn't say you, Leslie. I told Larry. I told Larry to leave your hind end at home and for him to go live since he's going to be off this weekend. Amanda's saying hey to Dennis. Lord, here she goes. She's come up with an old school for Dennis now. Dennis the Menace. Yeah, yellow snow cone. Blaine says no one wants chocolate covered snow cone. Talking to Candace. Candace is laughing. Or lemon. And Dennis is saying hey to Amanda. Larry says, if y'all have a strawberry covered cone, you better go to the doctor. You got an infection. Larry. Oh, Lord, yeah, ouch. Virginia says, same here, Leslie. All my friends group in Texas after me to be a creator. So they group up on you, I think's what she's meaning. Linda says, gross, Larry. Blaine says, ooh, Fred. Wait a minute, what'd Fred say? I didn't catch what Fred. Okay, talking about the lemon. Larry's laughing. Candace says, Rob, I have had the furnace set to 85 all week and it's yet to hit 65. And Lord, it sounds like you need some insulation, Candace. Bless your heart. Jeez. Candace is laughing at Larry. Dry Creek says, that's not good, Candace. No, that's definitely not good. And then Leslie says, Larry just made me sick. Talking about the type of snow cones and snowballs. Lane says, he's going to butter you up soon, Leslie. I had Subway for supper tonight. Fred says, Larry, you're weird. Come here, too. Let me cut the lights back on. Come here. Come here, because John Esper's in here and he ain't got to see you yet. So I had you on this a little bit ago. She got beautified today. I seen Dry Creek hadn't. And of course, we're matching. She's got on her Bucky. Yeah, of course, that's her new scarf, but she's got on her Bucky's outfit and she got beautified today. Candace says, I made old school Kmart sub sandwiches for the week. There you go. I don't know that I've had that before. Candace says, oh, matching that. Yeah, I decided we'd match. Even though I thought I had the normal red Bucky shirt, and if I do, I've got to hunt it down. Thank you, Fred, saying cute Tootsie. Let's see, Dry Creek says, they had to set the train tracks on fire last night because it was so cold the switches would. Oh, I wouldn't doubt it, Rob Denise. I've heard that. I've heard that being done before. Like they have this thing that'll run on the tracks and actually clear the snow and melt the snow. And of course, she's going back to her seat. But like Rob and Denise was saying there, I've heard that before where they'll use this thing to melt the snow off the, the track rails for the trains and stuff. Leslie says, I had Subway the other day. The Mexicali is delicious. I had the pizza sub, Leslie. I had the 6-inch pizza sub on white. And Fred says it's 19 where he's at. Still holding at 15 here. James says, I've been on that long but forgot to ask where you... Oh, I'm in Boone, James. I didn't put it in the title because nobody knew that I was coming up here, to see the snow and stuff. I didn't tell nobody, so I didn't put it in the title either. But I did title it that I was driving Miss Tootsie. Not Miss Daisy, but Miss Tootsie. I think I did put the snow, though. Something about being cold and snowing, though, in the title. Blaine says Jeff is cute, too, but don't leave him out. Talking about Blaine. I already know it's all about Tootsie anyway. This is the Tootsie show. Dang sure ain't Jeff. Candace says, yep, my outside gate locks are froze solid. And Candace says, I had to have my son drop groceries drop groceries over the fence. And Larry says, what's that blue light bill? It's it's a brewing company. Hang on, I'll pull up there where we get a little closer to it. I'm sitting in a gas station parking lot at the moment. I think it's 78 or no, 7B, I guess. It's 7 Brew. It's a drive-through. It's a coffee. It's a coffee, kind of like that Blue Moose at home. We'll pull over here. I got 4-wheel drive, so surely I won't get stuck. So it's a little coffee. That's new, though. I wasn't even paying no attention, Larry, to be honest with you. Blaine says that's the fun zone, Larry. Yeah. Blue light special. They might have hot chocolate. They might. I could go check, Leslie. Dry Creek says, hey, we're having a heat wave. It's 4 degrees and the wind chill's now only minus 14. And Virginia says, we didn't even shovel the sidewalks. Hubby made a path to the mailbox. I don't blame you. I mean, let Mother Nature take care of it. I used to get on my grandfather for shoveling, and he worried. He's like, well, that snow will be there till April if I don't get it up. I said, well, that's fine and dandy. I said, but let Mother Nature, him. This is when he was in his 80s and out there shoveling. And I think he even done it when he turned 90. And I told him, I said, quit that mess. I said, I will handle getting rid of the snow. And Fred says, deflation. Larry says, break out your bikini, Denise. And John says Subway's foot long is not 12 inches. And what'd you measure it, John? I don't, I don't pay attention to stuff like that. I just tell them to fix me what I want and eat it. Let's see. David says Tootsie. Tonight's show titles "Driving Miss Tootsie in the Snow," brought to you by Dry Creek Beer Carrier. Hey, that's right, David. Of course, I got Rob and Denise is inside tonight. It's too cold for them to be on the roof with me tonight. Leslie says, "Woo, Rob and Denise, I hope you have your shorts on." And Virginia says, "I didn't even get dressed until 1. And, well, heck, Virginia, I didn't even take a shower till 5 o'clock this afternoon. I was going on like 4 hours sleep because I had to get up and take Tootsie to the groomers. But I did take me a little snooze this afternoon, so I'm good to go. I did have me a little snooze this afternoon. Candace says, "I agree, Jeff. That's why I drive a 4x4 so I don't have to shovel the driveway." And Dry Creek says, "Sure thing, Larry." And Blaine says, "I just looked online. They have cocoa." Okay. Dry Creek, I appreciate that, Blaine. Dry Creek says, "I know, Leslie, right?" And then Larry's laughing at Dry Creek. Leslie says, "I don't pay attention to the size either, Jeff. I get a 6-inch white. It's what I'm used to." Leslie. Dry Creek's laughing. Larry saying, "Leslie." Yeah, TMI, Leslie. The cat is giggling. Blaine says, "Dang, is it fresh, Leslie?" Well, now, do you, Leslie, do you have it, do you heat it or get it toasted? Candace says, "I'm sorry for your luck, Larry." And Leslie's laughing. Hey, Jimbo. Hello, everyone. Hey, Jeff and Tootsie just came inside from scraping ice off the car. All that melted snow turned into ice. And Fred says, "Leslie, this is a family channel." Well, I don't know about that, Fred. I don't know if my channel's ever been family. I mean, y'all are definitely family. But as far as, I don't have any kids to worry about hearing crazy stuff. Blaine says, Larry likes their tuna. Larry likes their tuna, I heard. Blaine says, "I must be in the wrong place, Fred." And then Leslie goes, "Blaine." Fred says, "We're all family." Yeah, I know it. Yeah. And then Leslie says, "I like it warm, Jim." Yeah, I get mine heated too. Not in the sense y'all are talking about, though. I'm actually talking about the actual meal. Oh, excuse me. Blaine says, "Their tuna is good on white." And Candace says, "I don't know. I heard with ice cream I could have quite a kick too." And some chocolate syrup. Hey, Lordy. That ain't, there's not much traffic out now. It still says it's 15. Leslie's in tears too. Y'all had me in tears there for just a little bit. Y'all's mind's in the gutter. Love tuna. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's why I like going live and stuff, because I don't care that y'all, I mean, that's what's crazy. I mean, if you got kids around, unless if they're, say, well, hell, nowadays, I guess probably 10 years old, just based off VR and stuff, it's amazing what 10 and years and up know, and the words they know and everything else. Good Lord. But anyhow, you know, other than that, though, usually kids can't figure out what you're talking about if you're, you know, putting it in code talk. Fred says, "Jeff, you started it talking about something." I know it. Blaine's laughing. Candace says, well, I like tube steak too, even though I haven't seen it in 20. Bless your heart. Bless your heart, Candace. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, it don't take much, Leslie. It don't. You are right. It doesn't take much at all. But I love it, though. I love it. And I know the darn signal up here in Boone's kind of sketchy and crazy. I might try to ride around a little bit. Blaine says, but Jimmy John's is bigger. Well, and Jimmy Dean. And Jimmy Dean, Blaine. Barry says, John started it by talking about taking a ruler to his somewhere. That's the truth. That's the truth. Virginia says, youngins teach us now. Right. Right. Lord, that's what's crazy. Now, and I don't know how many of y'all know this, and I can't remember if I said it last week or not. But, you know, the F word is usually the worst bad word there is. Well, undoubtedly, the F word is not even the bad word anymore. They have taken the F word and replaced it with Riz. I don't know if any of y'all have heard that yet. But they'll say W Riz or Riz, and that's what they're talking about is the F with the ing. Yes, Candace. On VR, that's all you hear. On certain games. And usually I get out of when they start doing crazy stuff like that and saying, I usually mosey on to something else. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, hey, I hadn't either, Leslie. I hadn't either, but that's the newest thing. It's, you know, you'll hear them say W Riz or can I riz you up? And I finally figured out what they was talking about. And I said, well, I guess the how's it going Christmas story, the mother of all bad words. You know, it's not the F word anymore. Leslie says, I've actually never had Jimmy John's, Blaine. Is it any good? And she's, yeah, Jimmy Dean has big sausage. Yeah. All right, I'm getting caught up with you guys. John says, it's 8 degrees here in Ohio with a wind chill of -5. Yeah, you can keep that cold weather, John. And Blaine says, it's pretty good. Their vegetables are fresher. Talking to Leslie, and Candace says, I've always liked the F word myself. I think it will keep it over Riz. I don't know, Candace. Especially with that generation that's using that, when they get up to our ages, you might not even hear the F-bomb anymore. Yeah, Rob Denise says, I personally don't say words like that. Y'all are awful. Leslie says, I have tried it, Blaine. I know they have free smells. Gosh. Larry says, my favorite is Jersey Mike, number 8 with mayo and honey mustard. Well, I don't know about the honey mustard part, but the mayo for sure. But I've yet to do Jersey Mike's, and we've got a Jersey Mike's, and I hadn't went there yet. I need to try the Jersey Mike's. I've done the Firehouse when we got it years and years ago, but I hadn't gone to Jersey Mike's yet. Candace says, oh, not you, Denise. And then Drakery's laughing. Candace. Virginia says, it is to me. I detest that word and offended by it. Yeah, I get that, Virginia. I get that. Candace says, the good thing about the F word is you know who will be offended by it before you say it. Riz not so much, so it loosens its effectiveness. Yeah, well, that's the thing though, with this younger generation, you know, with them all knowing what these new words are coming up with, they're going to know what it's meaning. You know, and that's the other thing. I mean, I've always, and this is just me and how crazy my mind is, but I've always wondered who come up or who actually decided or made it. I'm trying to figure out how to word it, but who decided that the F word is considered a bad word? I mean, who come up with that word then? I guess, and how do you define that? That's what the meaning of it and all that mess. I mean, what actually says that that is a bad word? Any of them, really. I mean, who dreamed all that stuff up? And I guess it's just like this younger generation where they've come up with the word Riz. I mean, I guess it'll be in the dictionary one day and it'll be the same definition as the F word, I guess. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Rob Denise. I've sat there at night and just of all the words, like, who was the one that said, all right, this word's going to be a bad word and it's going to mean this? And, you know, and then, of course, how do you even think up some of these words and the meanings behind them? I'm not that smart, so, you know, I can't dream up stuff like that. Leslie says Jersey Mike's is amazing. I need to go try it, Leslie. Next time I want a sub, I'm going to go hit up Jersey Mike's then and try to give theirs a try. And Jimbo's agreeing, saying it's great. Larry with 2R says, I haven't heard about this wrist. Yeah, it's on the VR. That's how I learned about it, Larry. Candace says, if I'm using the F word, you better watch out. Dry Creek says, yeah, I've ordered that too. I read that. Miss LeBeau Bob, am I saying that right? You're new to me. Saying, but I don't know. Did they write something? Did I miss one of their comments? Okay, no, I went back. And then says, and I thought Riz was short for charisma. Yeah, no, well, I mean, if it is, that's not how they're using it. I'm trying to figure out how to say your name there, but it's used for sexuality for sure. And Larry says, Rob Denise knows my favorite bad words. Like, I'm going to riz you up. Like, you're right. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You know, they'll say W Riz and can I riz you up and all that mess. Dry Creek says, yep, we do, Larry. USOB. Son of a witch. I'll say witch. I don't say the B word. I mean, I got to be in a rare form or really, really mad or something, or either do it by accident. Other than that, I'm always son of a gun. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Here we go where it's, hidden by a light. Wait a minute. Gloria Poosh. I can't read that, so, but I appreciate it, Fred, whoever that was. I can't read what it's saying, but I see Gloria Push Fonte was the name. Hi, yes, I'm new here. I came for Tootsie. Yeah, that's most people, you know, they're in here for Tootsie. And I mean, and I get that. And then Dry Creek says, oh, geez. And Larry's laughing. Laser says, Google says Riz is slang for charisma, and it means someone who is attractive. And Laser says, that's a lot of information. And Lena says, beautiful Tootsie and handsome Jeff Daddy. And Fred says, troll. And Dry Creek says, it was Leslie. And Candace says, oh, I thought Gloria and Amanda were trying out a new game. My bad. Leslie says, oh, I don't think we deleted people here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Fred deleted them. He probably put them in timeout or something. I mean, don't delete them, Fred, or any of y'all. You know, let's see what they say. Yeah, we'll do like we do with everybody. We'll turn the tables. Dry Creek says, well, Candace. And then Virginia's thanking Fred. And Candace is snickering. And then Blaine says that person sounds like she was talking Subway. And Leslie says the troll was me. And Tootsie got Riz. And then Dry Creek says, no, I was agreeing with you, Leslie. And Leslie says, oh, I was so confused. And Leslie says she was just talking about her vaginal health. Lord have mercy. Virginia says, I was going to, but hesitant because Jeff, he had said not to. Okay, Fred, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I don't care. I'm not mad at if you blocked them or, booted them or whatever. If it gets too crazy, then yeah, we'll block them. If it gets too crazy, I mean, because y'all know what the, and if it said something like that, Larry says, I'll add her to the prayer list. And then Blaine says, yeah, it needed. Okay. That's why I say, y'all know what needs to be not told and talked about. Rob Denise says, sounded like there wasn't anything healthy about it, Leslie. And Leslie says, true. And then Dry Creek's laughing at Larry. Larry says, okay, he's adding it to the prayer list. Candace says, I smelled a whiff of NyQuil when Glory was in the room. Oh, Lordy. I don't think it's Amanda though, because I mean, she comes in every time, and she does her own little thing. I don't think Amanda's bouncing back and forth between names or different channel names and stuff. I mean, it could be Leslie, it could be, but it's just odd though. I mean, you'd think with her coming in every single time I'm live that it would happen all the time. Yeah, Amanda, where are you? And Dry Creek said, yep. I mean, it could be. I mean, like I said, that's what I said, time will tell. And then if we feel like it is her, then, I'll definitely take the blue wrench away. So if you're still in here, Amanda, I don't care to say it. I'll drop the blue wrench. I don't mind what you chat about as far as under your name. That part don't bother me. I know a few people don't like it, but I can handle it because you're not saying nothing towards Tootsie or anybody in here. And sometimes you are funny. I will admit that, at least my opinion. But if you're swapping channel names out or doing crazy stuff, then I'll drop the blue wrench on you too. But like I said, I'm saying that in a nice way. I'm not trying to be mean or hateful. Leslie says coffee sounds delicious. Jimmy says thank you, Fred, good job. Blaine says if she had that wrong with her vagina area, I feel bad for that person's man or her doctor. Blaine says that will give you strawberry cone, Larry. And Leslie says, Blaine, she was pitiful. And Larry says, that has antibiotics written all over it, Blaine. So y'all got to see the comment then, and I did. So Fred will send it to me later. And then Dry Creek says a double dose, Larry. I got my Subway drink down here, and of course these little cup holders, they let you know when you're. Oh yeah, that's why I say Fred will let me know after the show, Virginia. I figured it must have been something really, really awful. Candace says she didn't have a man. You forgot she was a gay lesbian, not just lesbian, mind you, a gay one. And Virginia says that's what they want. And Blaine says exactly, Virginia. And then Mrs. I'll just call you Mrs. Is it LeBeau Bob? Am I saying that right? Am I saying your name right? LeBeau Bob? I mean, let me know if and if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. And then, okay, Leslie, I got you. I got you, Leslie. Uh, yeah, I wish I'd have got to see it, but anyhow, it's okay though. It's no big deal. I mean, like I say though, we still have fun on this channel. At least I try to keep it fun for you guys. Let's see, where am I at? Blaine says exactly, Virginia. Linda says Virginia. I agree with you too. Ooh. Okay, so I am pronouncing your name right. I appreciate you coming in and talking with us, commenting. Larry says I love hearing Jeff pronounce that name. LeBeau Bob. Well, I mean they said that's how it gets pronounced, so I'm just telling it. Candace says, have y'all seen Tana? Last I heard, her family was down with COVID. Uh, she was in last week, but I don't remember her. I don't remember her saying anything then. But she did come in last week. But I hadn't heard nothing since, or don't know of anything since last week, Candace. Yeah, I saw it, Leslie, or at least I saw your second message, so I'll look at it later. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't see it right now. Oh, you're welcome, Candace. Yeah, she was in last week's show because I stayed home last week because I'm still helping my neighbor out. Matter of fact, I'll have to go over there tonight to see if she's set any trash out and take care of that. She's got one of those keypad type locks to her door, and it messed up on her last night, so got that handled. Other than that though, I just been playing on the VR and learning things and seeing things, and I know there was something else that I was going to tell y'all that I thought was fun also, and I'm trying to remember what the other one was that I found out about. But like I say though, I mainly stay in it's called Action Land. That's the one where you go around and get to, shoot people up and everything, snipe them, whatever. I mean, of course, there's no blood or guts to it. You don't, and as far as the bullets, it's like a yellow line. When you're shooting, it's just a yellow line. You don't see no blood or guts or nothing like that. Leslie says seeing things. And Lena says, Tootsie says, Jeff, do you need oxygen? No, I don't need any oxygen. I'm not that high up. It's only a little over 3,000 feet where I'm at. Now, if I go to Colorado, I might have to have oxygen there. Now, when I went to Mount Mitchell, I could tell the difference because I know it's 6,000, above 6,000, and I could tell the difference in the breathing when I went there a few years ago. But that's a heck of a view up there on Mount Mitchell. Well, of course, it's the highest elevation east of the Mississippi. You ever went snipe hunting, Jeff? No. Nope. I've never went snipe hunting. I know what you're talking about, but no, I've never done. I've been asked to go snipe hunting, but never did. Ain't nobody sticking me out in the woods holding no bag and sign and staying out there forever. Kentucky says we went to Mount Mitchell several years ago. It sure, yeah, it is. You're right. I've only been the one time too, Kentucky Leisure. It's crazy up there. I mean, it's like Klingman's Dome. I mean, it's 360 all the way around because Klingman's Dome's the next highest point east of the Mississippi. Fred and Connie saying hey to Kentucky Leisure. Oh, right quick while I got y'all in here too, instead of waiting till the end of the show, tomorrow night we got trivia night, and I'd be dadgum, Fred, I've got a basketball game I mean, I don't have to go, but the only reason they're having one tomorrow night is because the weather from last week canceled it, so they scheduled it for this for tomorrow. But then they've got another one Friday, so I might text my sister-in-law and just tell her I'm going to wait and come Friday, because tomorrow night on Fred's Trivia, uh, we got shoot, put it up here, Fred. I know it's one I like. I'm having a brain fart right now. It's not Dallas. It wasn't Dallas. It's the other one. Dadgummit. But anyhow, it's gonna be a good one. What Fred and Connie's got tomorrow night. It's the Life with Mountain Folk channel that's on here. That's who I'm talking about. LeBeau Bob. It might have been Dallas. Was it Dallas? Is it Dallas? We got Dallas tomorrow night. Fred. He starts at 8 o'clock, Kentucky Leisure. It's usually like an hour long, hour and 15 minutes sometimes. But he starts at 8, and we're usually done around 9:15. Yeah, Highway to Heaven. I knew it was the good one. I knew it wasn't Dallas. Yeah, Highway to Heaven. Yeah, we got Highway to Heaven, and I don't know how many of y'all have watched Highway to Heaven, but I did. Me and my dad watched that together about every day, especially when he was sick. Of course, it was reruns by then, but it was on at a certain time every day, and of course, I was with him, and we'd always flip it over to Highway to Heaven and watch it every day there. Yeah, it's the Michael Landon show. Yeah, it's called Highway to Heaven. And then, and Fred saying yes. I don't see how that guy, I mean, he's somewhat bundled up, but I'd be danged if I'd want to walk out in this mess. Leslie says, I've watched it a little bit, but not old enough to pay any attention to it. Yeah, see, I don't know how much I'll know depending on the questions that he's got for tomorrow night, Leslie. But I mean, I should know some of it. But I've always enjoyed that show, Leslie. That's a good show. Let's see, I didn't get into that show, but love Little House on the Prairie. Okay, got you. And Kentucky Leisure says, oh great, now I have to binge watch Highway to Heaven all night there. Well, there you go, Kentucky, if you want to study up. I'm not gonna binge watch anything. I'll just try to, whenever, depending on the questions he asks, I'll try to recall, because I don't know that I've seen every single episode of Highway to Heaven, but I've seen quite a few. There you go. Fred says it's on the Freevee app, or you can watch it. And Virginia says, I do better guessing the ones I don't know. I'm the same way, Virginia. Leslie says, Michael Landon always had good, wholesome shows. He did. My dad loved Highway to Heaven. That's how I found out about that show, was because my dad. He, I guess, found out through his friends, or either just by changing channels. And of course, it being Michael Landon on top of that. But there's quite a few of them, though, that's tearjerkers as far as in the Highway to Heaven show. And Kentucky says, Mrs. Kentucky Leisure wants to know when can we do Disney movie trivia. So he's asking Fred. Candace says, and he was so good looking. And Miss LeBeau Bob says, so the trivia is on a different TV shows each game. No, it'll be that Life with Mountain Folk. You can click on their name right now. Or point, if you're on a computer or whatever, go over, put your mouse on their name, but then go over and hit those three little dots, and it'll say go to channel. and you can click on that, and it'll take you right to their channel. Then you can subscribe to them, and then do the notification bell. And like I say, you'll get the notification for tomorrow night's trivia. He's probably already got the link up as far as the reminder. I'm not sure. I hadn't been on today. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, they're in here right now. You just go to the three little dots there. And then he's letting everybody know that we spin the wheel at the end of each trivia. Which there's some good ones on that wheel right now. I know Dallas was on there. But like I say, though, we got Highway to Heaven tomorrow night. Linda says, Jeff, Rizzo was a woman in the movie Grease. Okay. I didn't know that. I don't know that I ever watched the movie. I know what you're talking about, but I never did watch the movie. Well, if I did, it's been, if you're talking about the original movie Grease, Lord, that's been a long, long time ago with John Travolta, and I don't know that I've watched all of it, but I have seen a little bit of it. Now, Mary Tyler Moore night, I would clean up. Okay. So you know all about the Mary Tyler Moore show. Well, that's cool. Yeah, tomorrow night at 8 o'clock then. It's 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what time zone you're in, Miss, but most of us in here is on the Eastern Standard Time. David says, Life of Mountain Folk, always good. And Candace says, yep, Rizzo was the loose girl in Grease. And Fred says, yes, she was, Linda. Good movie. And then, hi there, how are you tonight at Pat and Pony? Hey, thanks for coming in. I like your name there, the way you've got it in the script writing. And I don't know that's, was that sans serif maybe? I know a little bit about my graphics, and because that's what I did in school. Miss says maybe some other more recent shows too. He's got a whole wheel full right now. I can't remember what all was on it. Of course, if you come on tomorrow night, you'll see on the wheel and everything. And of course, they chatted they chat for about the first 5-10 minutes. Usually about the first 5 minutes. They'll chat with everybody right quick, and then he'll start the trivia, and then usually he'll try to chat a little bit after it's over with. But pretty much, whenever it's over with, then, he hops off. Larry says, anyone miss Nick at Night when it was really classic too? Yeah, I do, Larry. And then Miss says, I'm in Toronto, Eastern. Okay, yes, 8 o'clock then tomorrow night. He'll be. That's when he'll go live. And Kenneth says, does Double Dare count, Larry? I love Double Dare. Lord have mercy. I watched Double Dare when I was little. And Linda says, you got it, Candace. Leslie says, they're so fancy. We're getting all kinds of new friends tonight. And Larry says, oh, I love Double. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Larry. Double Dare. And then how many of y'all remember the, what was it called? Not Galactica. Where they're in the arena and they fight each other. And then, of course, at the end, they're battling against the time, and they got to hit these certain bullseyes. Dadgummit, they're running around. They do the jousting and all that mess. What was the name of that show? I always enjoyed that one. Yeah, and then Leslie said she liked Double Dare also. And then says, I'm not sure, I just thought it was pretty. And Larry says, I've always wanted to get slimed. Yeah, it's fun, that's for sure. I'll try to check it out, talking to Fred. Hey, Janet. Hey. Good evening, handsome. Fred saying thanks. Larry saying hey to Janet. Blaine says, Larry with 2 R's. Yeah, American Gladiators. I knew Leslie would help me out on that. Yeah, American Gladiators. That's it. And then Larry said the same thing. Blaine says, I went to a taping of Double Dare when it was in Orlando on Nickelodeon. Really? And then Fred says it's down to 18 where he's at. 18.9. It's still 15 here in Boone. Still 15. It's not snowing as bad now though. So, or as much as it was. I tell you, y'all passed the time. Y'all definitely passed the time for me. It's already almost 9 o'clock. Leslie says, Blaine, I had to keep it quiet about Larry's comment because we have company in here that I don't know. Hey, well, Leslie, we have to get used to that because I'm gonna get new people every now and again, I guess. And y'all know me too. If I don't have, I'm fine with that too. Dennis says it's 9 degrees where he's at now. Linda says, Jeff, I must realize I don't have a blue wrench. Oh no, was I back? No, it's what it is, Linda. Not last week's live, but the one before that. Fast forward about 10 minutes of it, give or take, maybe 15. But I explain what happened with all the blue wrenches and stuff. And so instead of me getting all back into that again, because I had to tell not James, but one of them last week the same thing, and I don't whether they went back and watched or not. I don't know. But just watch that live from 2 lives ago now, not last week's live, but the one before. We just had a lot of craziness going on, so I've found a way to help control the channel because I mean all y'all guys are family to me, and I do my best to try to treat everybody the same. But there's certain things though I gotta quit just handing out blue wrenches because of certain reasons. But anyhow, and I explain all that into that live. So if you want to go back and watch it, I'll leave that up to you. But no, you didn't do nothing wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong at all. David says it's down to 9 here in Campbellsville now, but 79 in my house. Ooh, that's a little too warm, David. Yeah, 79 is a little too warm. Larry says, good old Mark Summers and Harvey the announcer. That's it. On Double Dare. And then wasn't there a spinoff to Double Dare, Leslie? For some reason, I was thinking there was a spinoff to that show. I might be wrong. I might be wrong on that. We'll ride down. Hang on, we'll go for a little ride just down the road here, just so y'all can see a little bit more. I'm in 2-wheel drive too. I'm not even in 4-wheel drive. This thing does pretty good. Yeah, Family Double Dare. That is it. I knew there was a spinoff. Or I guess you call it a spinoff. See, they keep the roads in pretty decent shape here in Boone. They're used to this mess. It's still snowing fairly decent. Yeah, it's 15 where I'm at too right now. And then Jimbo says it was me. I did go, yeah, Jimbo, yeah, that was who it was. I knew it started with a J. Okay, thank you, Jimbo. I appreciate you understanding. And that's what I say, probably get it back here before long. I gotta get to know everybody a little bit better versus how I was doing there when I first started going live and doing my live shows. I was just, when everybody would come in a few times there, then I'd say, well, they're coming in and having fun. So, I'd go boom, hit the blue wrench for them. Oh, Scott's in here. Hey, Scott. Blaine said something about, well, we did have a family show going, but now Scott's in here. So I missed your comment, Scott. But I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I'm up here in your neck of the woods, Scott, or close to it, driving around in this snow. I was mad because we didn't get any snow in Lenore. I wonder how slick it is right here. This is the entrance to the mall. Or no, Walmart. We're at Walmart. I was at the mall, sort of, kinda, back where I was at a minute ago. I'm down here at Walmart. Wally World. Hang on, I'll get caught up on y'all's comments. I want to see how slick it is in two-wheel drive right quick. Ain't nobody in this parking lot. I'm just curious. It's fairly deep right here too. I'm in solid snow. That's one. It ain't even spinning. Of course, I'm not gassing it. It's not even spinning. Well, anyhow, like I say, I'm testing Leslie's. I'm testing Lexi's traction out, because I'm in. That's at least 2 inches of snow. As far as this parking lot I'm in. Alright, there's where Scott's saying hey to everybody. I'm in Boone, North Carolina, Pat. Everybody's saying hey to everybody at the moment. Let me see what Scott said when he... Oh, he's saying what Scott said. What's up, y'all? And then Angie says we're at 15 degrees in southern Ohio. So I'm caught up because everybody's saying hey to Scott right now. And then Scott says, hey now, Blaine, I'm not the man, I'm not the mean one. Yeah, Blaine says, you're not a man, Scott? I think he meant to say mean. Yeah, mean one, autocorrect. I knew what you was meaning, Scott. And everybody's saying hey to everybody. Leslie says, oh, I'm just happy to be included. Jeff, you can call her Leslie. No, I gotta call her Lexi. Not Leslie, I gotta call her Lexi. Linda says, Jeff, are you getting a hot chocolate tonight or a pup cup? Probably not, because I mean it's 9 o'clock now, and I'm gonna start heading down the mountain here in a little bit, because I gotta get through all this snow first, and I'm not gonna drive fast till I get out of it, and I won't get out of it till I get down 321 a little ways. Blaine says, how many inches do y'all have, Scott? Yeah, Scott will definitely have more probably than what Boone's got right here, I would think, because I know he's up there a little bit higher elevation. Everybody's saying, hey, Larry says, that's personal, Blaine. And Scott says, Jeff, I didn't know you were planting a Boone tree. Well, I didn't know either, Scott, till about 5 o'clock this afternoon. If you want to know the honest truth. I mean, Tootsie didn't even know. I didn't even know till I just actually I was headed somewhere else. If you want to know the honest truth, I was actually headed. Come here, Toots. I ain't got the lights on. Come here. I actually was headed somewhere else, and I was going out 18, and I know you know what I'm talking about. Headed to Wilkesboro. And so I was on my way to Wilkesboro, and then that's when I decided, I thought, well, instead of going where I was going to go, instead of going where I wanted to go, I decided, well, I'll just go to Boone, and we'll see if it's still snowing there and stuff. And sure enough, you know, of course, Wilkesboro didn't have nothing. Clear as a bell, just cold and windy. And I get just right before in the boon, I start seeing stuff falling in the headlights, and I said, "Uh-oh, it's still snowing." And as soon as I get to boon, it's snowing pretty good. And nobody wants to see your hind end get up here. Come here. Hop up here. Hop up here, because we're going to tell them bye here in a minute. So yeah, so I kind of went around my rear end to get to my elbow tonight. And so I think I ended up making a good choice coming here, though, because at least I'm getting to see snow. Tootsie's getting to see snow, but she's not going to get out in it. At least not right now, because I didn't bring her snow boots with me. Yeah, that's Tootsie, for the ones that hadn't met her yet. That's Tootsie. But of course, I know I got videos. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Blaine says she said about 3 inches, Scott. Blaine, you have to ask Amber. I knew. Here we go. Yeah, I know. You smell Subway on me. You like giving kisses. Yeah, I know. And I got to read the comments. You sit right here and look. You watch for boogies. Boogies. Everybody's saying hey to everybody right now, and everybody's saying hey to Tootsie. Oh, thank you, Pat, saying oh sweet Tootsie. Miss says I have actually been to Wilkesboro for Merle. Yeah, Merle Fest is popular. I know what you're talking about. I've never been to Merle's Fest, but I know exactly what you're talking about because it is popular. Miss says you're in Doc Watson country. Yep, that's right. And then she loves you. Yeah. And then Scott says we have about as much as Boone got. Now Beach and Sugar got close to it. You're right. Well, I knew you was up there near Banner Elk, Scott, so I figured you'd have had a little bit more than what Boone got. Leslie says, her little tail was sticking straight. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. Jimbo says, just saw the weather forecast for Winchester. It's 9 degrees going down to 6 and a few. Holy moly. Scott says it's 12 and snowing where he's at. Linda says, Jeff, do you meet with your friends for breakfast often? Here lately, I've just been cooking at home, to be honest. Just saving money. I've been enjoying cooking breakfast, really, to be honest with you. I did go Saturday with one of my buddies. The one that just, lost his wife a little over a month ago. Me and him ate together Saturday morning. Other than that, I pretty much just been cooking at home other mornings. David says, let Tootsie read the comments. Yeah, I wish she could, David. Leslie says, do you have onions on your sub? She's loving stuff. No, probably the Parmesan, Leslie. It might be the Parmesan. And I did have Doritos. Too, because I've got it all in this bag. And of course, it's empty. There's nothing I ate it all. So she can't get into nothing. Blaine says, are y'all able to get to work, Scott? And Fred says, we only got the cold here, Scott. Some flakes fell. And everybody's saying hey. And then Miss LeBeau Bob says, I shook Norma's hand. I think's what she's meaning. And Scott's saying hey to Jimbo. And then says, that was in 2004 and I haven't washed that hand since. Really? It was a kid. James says it's snowing. We'll have a good night. And I appreciate you coming in, James. I'm getting ready to call it a night too, so I can ease back down the mountain. Scott says, yeah, Blaine, we're still working. Actually, the flooding last week hurt us more than the snow has. And Dry Creek says, we're down to negative 17 wind chill. Holy moly. Yeah, and y'all can keep that up there too, Rob Denise. You and Harvey 5 and John Esper, y'all are in much colder weather than the rest of us, I believe. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I ain't trying to put nobody in time out. Get back here. I'm not sure who that is, who you're talking about right there. And I might have thought maybe you're talking about somebody. Jorma, is that how you say that, though? I'm not sure who that is. Then Scott says, we're working 7 days because of the flood, and that's why I didn't go live Sunday night. And then Fred says, don't know if I said hello to David C. Perkins. Fred's saying hey to David. Hey, Taco Toys, hey. Yeah, I bet y'all are cold too. Blaine says, dang, Scott. And then LeBeau Bob says, half a hot tuna. Also, I played in Jeff's airplane. And, Yorma. Okay, well, I was thinking the J was probably silent, but that's what I say, I don't know who you're talking about there, so that's why I'm struggling. Virginia says it's 18, feels like 4, and she doesn't like it. Not one bit. David saying hey, Fred saying hey to Teleco. And Scott says, Fred, head towards the Smokies or Blue Ridge and you'll get all the snow you want. That's right. Because he's getting to see it right now. Has a guitar camp called Fur Peace Ranch. Okay, I had never heard that. Scott might know what you're talking about. Yeah, and I apologize for not knowing exactly what you're talking about there. I mean, because I dang sure don't know everything. I can promise you that. And usually if I'm telling something and I don't know 100% sure what I'm telling you guys, then I'm asking. I'll be asking all y'all on here. All right, somebody let me know if I'm wrong, or somebody let me know exactly, just how I do. Just how I do. No, I don't. I don't claim to know near half the stuff. Scott says the feel like temperature has to be taken by a smoker. Scott. All right, get up here, Tootsie. Yeah, I'm getting ready to hop off too, Pam, because it's 10 after 9. Come here. Come on. Let's tell everybody bye. Come on. I know you're tired. You're probably ready to eat too. Come on. Come on. I know. Let me cut the other light on so they can see you better. There you go. All right, look right here. Blank says, I need my beauty sleep. Jimmy says, Jeff, be careful going home. Yeah, I will. I should be fine. Y'all saw how they got the roads out there. That's 321 that I was just on before I pulled into the parking lot here. But I'll be fine. I'll take my time. And like I said, I should be fine once I get to Blackberry. And some of y'all in here know where Blackberry's at, which is only 5 miles 5 miles going down the mountain. And then it's going to be clear as a bell. I would go back Wilkesboro Way because I know it is clear that way. I just don't feel like driving that way all the way back home tonight since it's already 15 after 9. So anyhow, but hey, hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. I did. I had fun. Got to see some snow. Since we missed out on it yesterday as far as home. But appreciate all y'all coming in. Definitely enjoy it. I definitely enjoy it each and every time. As far as I know, well, I'll just have to wait and see what happens next week. Might have a little something in store for next week. Whether or not I go live or not, I don't know right yet at the moment. But I'll try to keep y'all up to date. Either put out a video or either if I don't put out a video, then more than likely, I guess that means I'll be live next Tuesday night again. Other than that, I guess for the ones that come into Fred's tomorrow night, I guess I'll see y'all in Fred's tomorrow night. Other than that, everybody have a good and fun and great and safe week. Love all y'all and appreciate you coming in. And we'll see you on the next go round. Love everybody. Yeah, good night from snowy Boone, North Carolina.